Hello and welcome to The Story Pilgrim, Season 2, Episode 10, Darren Hill Taking Breath. That's me, isn't it? Yes, it is. I'm talking to myself again. Oh no, he's going back, he's regressing, what's he doing? I don't know. Well, I do know. I'm here in a place that I've been to a couple of times before. You'll find out in a minute. And I think I just needed this. I really do. Anyway, how are you? Subscribe! It doesn't really work, subscribe, does it? Follow! Are you following this? What are you doing? Are you sharing it? Please, can we sort of get it out there? Have you signed up to my newsletter? What is going on? It just seems very stagnant. But that's just me ranting and raving, as I do best. Anyway, this is me. And I'm in somewhere. Find out where? Let's go. There now. Here I am. Well, this week there is no guest, no actor, no coach, no writer, no counsellor, no one walking beside me answering or asking questions back. It's just me, which feels a little bit dangerous. I mean, Susan, I can't even speak. Season 2 has become a series of walks with people who have shaped me, challenged me, inspired me, or simply just made me think a little bit differently. And somewhere between Montreal and Heathrow and Portland, and a very full aircraft covering, I can't speak, I'll tell you why I can't speak at the moment, carrying several hundred people across the Atlantic. I'm realising that I am running out of runway. I mean, not literally. BA does frown upon that type of thing. I mean, metaphorically. The next guest isn't ready. Life has just been a little bit too busy. So I thought, rather than force a conversation, I'll go for a walk on my own. A strange thing happened when I made that decision, and it's strange because it's all about me. I kind of miss it. That's really weird, isn't it? Oh, it's getting windy. I'll tell you where. I've already told you where I am. Oh, there's a fire engine with its lights flashing down there. Let's walk towards that, see if there's anything. Yeah, I've kind of missed that little out and about, wandering around. You know, me who just wander off with a microphone and question a path, like let's go and have a look at the fire engine. It's too late for a coffee. I know I definitely should not have a coffee. So today, that's what I'm doing. I'm in Vancouver, Washington. Yeah. Not Vancouver, British Columbia. I've already WhatsApped 3 people the wrong location. One of them actually replied to me, I didn't know you could drive to Alaska. Pardon? I mean, neither did I, but, I've been awake for what it feels like 3 weeks at the moment. In the reality, it's actually about 24 hours. Landed here a couple of hours ago after flying across Greenland. Greenland looked majestic. Lots of Canada. Canada is massive, and there's nothing there. The part that we flew over, there's just nothing there. And then as we came into Portland, we went past Mount Hood. There it was 15 miles away. We were at the same elevation as its peak, 11,000 feet, so we were right there, and it was as clear as a bell. It was amazing. It was one of the moments where the world suddenly reminds you that the world doesn't need a filter. You know, us human beings do, but the world doesn't. It doesn't need a soundtrack. It doesn't need a motivational quote. It's just a mountain saying, you know what, I've been here for quite a while. And maybe that's why I probably just wanted to go for a walk tonight. Oh, it's an ambulance, it's not a fire. Oh no, there's a fire truck in front as well. Oh, I'll go the other way. I won't go there. That doesn't look... It looks sad. Let's go this way. You know, and I think I just wanted to walk tonight. I'm pretty tired, but I just feel like everything's very noisy at the moment. He says as that aircraft goes overhead. There's noise from the world, the internet, the pressure I put on myself of producing this thing, of keep posting, keep becoming, and yet, you know, mountains, nature doesn't do any of that. Rivers don't do it, trees don't do it, they just turn up. They don't even turn up, they're just there. And, you know, perhaps that's the lesson. You know, the weird thing about being cabin crew is that people always assume that you're travelling. And in a way, you know, I am. I've seen more of the world doing this job than I ever imagined I thought I would. You know, like I've seen Greenland several times recently. It's amazing. You know, I've stood in Vancouver, being blown over by all of that wind. I've been freezing in Toronto. I've been baked in the Maldives. You know, but after all of that, here's the real truth: is that I'm not really travelling at all. I'm just commuting through some really strange and extraordinary places. It's just a commute, you know. I'm just coming, I'm here for 24 hours and I go back. I don't have any time. Why is the coffee shop open at this time? Anyway, it's really weird because, you know, you go to these places that millions of people would love to go to. They dream of visiting them. And like I said, I spend 23 hours there. I walk past a coffee shop, I don't even go in it. It feels adventurous just to come for a walk around the park. And then we just go back to the airport. It's like, I feel like I'm the world's least successful explorer. It's like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I shall be discovering Portland, Oregon. And 20 minutes later, I can't even speak. Like I said, 20 minutes later, I've had a taco and I'm off to bed. That coffee shop's open as well, and that's my expedition completed. But it is weird because every now and again, no matter the time that we have in the places, most places do catch you, and it's not just because it's famous or because it's on a bucket list. It's just when I happen to pay attention to something, a little absurd little thing. It could be a name. You know, I mean, everybody talks about Vancouver, Canada, but nobody talks about Vancouver, Washington. It's as if one city got all the publicity and the other one just turned up and found out that there weren't any programs left for it. And yet here it is, Vancouver, Washington, quietly just getting on with things. You know, and I do have a soft little space for that. Like this park on a weekend has a wonderful farmers market. It's Monday evening here, so missed that this time. You know, and what I've realised recently is I'm always in a rush. I'm always just trying to get somewhere else, whether that is actually physically or mentally or within my career or whatever that is. I'm always looking for that next step. When I started my career as an actor, it was London, and then it was, getting into certain auditions and places, and then over time I ended up in Chicago, and then it was building in Chicago, finding the next acting job, the next project, the next version of myself. Happiness is always sitting exactly where I already was. It's just patiently just waiting for me. It's right there. You're always chasing after it. I think that's why walking does appeal to me. Walking it's hopelessly inefficient. You don't get anywhere particularly quickly. I mean, no one's ever looked at a pilgrimage and thought, that was a tremendous time-saving exercise. Yet, for me, there's a couple of corgis here. They look lovely. Walking, it really does help me return to the present. Because my feet are negotiating the ground. You can't just jump ahead. You can't fast forward. You have to be where you are. Which I know that sounds obvious, but I spend an awful lot of my time thinking something else entirely. Usually I'm worrying about something that's going to happen 3 weeks in the future. Or worrying about something that just hasn't happened or will never happen. Or I'm replaying something that happened in the past, something that I might have said or done. But walking always just drags me back. It's not a gentle drag back. It's more just by the scruff of the neck. Sort of like, no, Darren, you're here. Look at the tree, look at the river, look at the mountain. The future can wait just 10 minutes. But after a flight like today, a long one, 10 minutes just feel like a little gift. I've been thinking about the last episode with Natalie. 26 years between conversations, and yet there we were in Montreal, picking up a thread that neither of us knew that we'd dropped. It made me wonder how many people are carrying parts of our story without us actually knowing. How many throwaway conversations that we have actually matter. How many moments do we just dismiss as being just ordinary, but actually they weren't? The older I get, the less I trust the big plans. Most of my defining moments in my life are just disguised as accidents. There's a lovely statue over there of a man receiving, looks like a flower from a girl, but there's a gentleman sat next to it, and it looks kind of weird. It's really cute. That's really lovely. I'm talking about accidents of meeting people, taking a wrong turn, times when I've walked into a rehearsal room not knowing who's going to be there, saying yes when no seemed to be the more sensible option. I mean, even this podcast, even the Story Pilgrim, exists because I went for a long walk, which is it's a little bit ridiculous when you think about it. It's crazy, isn't it? Because there's, you think we got thousands of years of human civilization. We now have artificial intelligence, space exploration, we've got quantum computing, and my contribution to it all is basically, have you tried going for a walk and just talking to someone? And yet, here I am. I mean, maybe that is enough. Maybe it's more than enough. Because again, walking does something. It slows down the conversation. It removes any barriers, the tables. It removes any performance. People just look at where they're going. They look at each other. And somehow the truth just kind of sneaks out. It seems to happen with every guest that I have, and it does, I think, happen to myself as I do things like this, just go for walks on my own. I think the one thing that I am learning from doing this podcast is no one really truly knows what they're doing. Not James, not Abby, not Daria, not Gary, not Lucy, not Natalie, absolutely not me. I mean, we're all kind of just making it up as we go along. I mean, the main difference is that some people are more comfortable in admitting that. And when I was younger, I thought that confidence meant like a certainty. Now, I think confidence might be the willingness to proceed without certainty. To say things like, I don't know where this is going, but I'm just going to go anyway. I mean, that feels far closer to a pilgrimage than certainty ever did. I mean, pilgrims aren't experts, they're travellers. People who want to move before they have all the answers. Maybe that's why I just keep coming back. Maybe that is why I just keep walking. Because really everything meaningful in my life began with a step rather than an actual conclusion. I don't really have a, I'm rambling, I don't have a profound ending and stuff. I'm tired, it's the equivalent of 3:30 in the morning for me. My feet are aching a little bit. My body's a bit twisted. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up wondering, why did I do this? Again, putting pressure on myself. But right now, standing in this lovely square in the middle of Vancouver, Washington, it feels just right. Just a little breath, a little pause, a little moment between conversations, and perhaps that is what is needed. You don't need to race forward. You know, sometimes you do stop, look around, remember where I am. Yeah. Thank you for taking this walk with me. I really do appreciate you listening. It does mean an awful lot. I go up and down about whether or not I should continue doing this, but I think this is more for me than anybody else, and if you do get anything out of this, please pass it on, let me know, let somebody else know, share it. I'd really appreciate that. Until the next time. That was me, My mind was all over the place, and, I said some words wrong quite a few times. It is a lovely place, Vancouver, Washington. It's got a very certain charm to it. It fascinates me, these places that are just going, they're just doing, they're just existing. That's what we do, isn't it? I overthink. I've just got to stop doing that. Anyway, thank you for walking with me around Vancouver, Washington. We'll have somebody else next time. I just feel like people get bored of my voice, but then people get in touch and go, no, it's really nice, I liked it. I hope you did like it. If you did, please like it, share it with somebody that you care about. Until the next time, keep listening, and buen camino.